Kia ora whānau. Hello everyone. I'm just here to share my story. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Stallone Edmonds Tepania. I'm from Rotorua. I am 33 years old. I'm a mother to 3, and I live a happy, healthy lifestyle. I'm going to try my hardest not to use specific words in this live, because I don't want it to be blocked or removed from social media. But I'm just going to give a bit of background about myself, and then just share what I can. Not to put my own whakaaro or thoughts on to anyone else, not to make anyone scared or frightened or anything like that. This is just me purely sharing my story, so that if something's happening to you, you don't overlook things and you get seen. So on Thursday the 18th of November, I received my second, and I was feeling okay up until 5 days ago. I started having heart palpitations and when I first had heart palpitations, I initially thought, oh, that feels different. I thought maybe it's a bit of indigestion, maybe I was just tired, and I tried to think of all the things that could be causing my heart to race, and I had feelings like my heart was jumping out of my chest. I'd have dizzy moments where I'd feel dizzy and get hot flushes, and I'd start feeling real sweaty. And I finally, I actually put up a post on Facebook just saying, that I can't really sleep. And this was 2 nights ago, and quite a few people started commenting and messaging me saying, you need to go to the doctors, you need to be seen. But if you know me, I'm also a registered nurse, so I'm pretty stubborn. I have an autoimmune disease. I've been paralysed in 2018. And yeah, being a nurse, sometimes we make the worst patients, so I hardly ever go to the doctors, and I don't like to, because I don't like being told there's anything wrong, and so I'm pretty stubborn. But yeah, I finally went. After having heart palpitations, I started getting a bit more conscious, I guess, and scared when my chest started tightening. And so yesterday I decided to go to the doctors, and they took one look at me and told me that I need to go straight to the hospital. So I did, and when I got to the hospital, within 15 minutes they had stripped off my clothes. Were taking bloods to run blood tests, having an ECG, a chest x-ray, and it was full on. And I was sent to that part of the hospital where it's allocated for those who have been or had there. And so I got sent to that part of the hospital, and I was like, man, why are you guys running all these tests like I'm having a heart attack? Like, I don't really fit the criteria of someone who's having a heart attack. And being a nurse, I know a bit. So I was like, I'm young, I'm fit and healthy, I exercise daily, I don't drink alcohol, I don't smoke, I don't take recreational drugs, I don't take any drugs. I don't take pre-workout. And so they were ruling out everything for me. But within 15 minutes, I was just... yeah. They basically diagnosed me within an hour of my bloods and that coming back, saying that I had pericarditis, which is basically inflammation and swelling of the pericardium, which is the outside layer or outside sac of the heart. And they have told me that this is because of my second... I don't want to say the word because I don't want this video to be deleted, but they put it down to that 2 weeks ago. I got it, and they basically said I've got pericarditis and my heart is really inflamed, and it's swelling, and so they sent me home. They sent me home today with 3 different medications to bring down the swelling on my heart, and I'm on 24/7 watch in case I have a cardiac arrest, and if I have any further tightenings or anything worsens, I have to go straight back to the hospital. And they basically, the part that I guess really scared me is I was actually the 7th patient that they had seen yesterday in Rotorua Hospital. So, although they say it's rare and it's not really common that people will get pericarditis or myocarditis, it's actually really common. I was the 7th person yesterday, and so that sort of freaked me out. You'll see in my stories, one of the nurses talking to me saying, you know, they didn't tell you this part, and that we're not really allowed to say anything or share it on social media. But if you know me, you know I'm not really one to take a backward step, especially when I know things are wrong. And you know, you see a lot of things on TikTok, people, you know, putting metal or spoons on their arm that got done, and there's lots of worry and concern and everything like that. Every fibre of my being told me, don't get it. And then I got it. I got both. And yeah, for me, my main reason was, you know, so I'm never separated from my babies. And so I don't, you know, so pretty much forced to do it. So I did. I got both, and now I'm kicking myself. But it's done. You know, I can't go back and suck it all out or do anything about it. It's done. So I've got to live with it. They've sent me home and basically just told me that I won't be able to exercise until I'm asymptomatic. So until I have absolutely no symptoms, no palpitations, no sweats, no blackouts, no tightenings of the chest, and that could take ages, or it could take up to 2 weeks. The medication, I've got one lot of medication that I have to take over the next 3 days because I'm in the acute phase, and then another medication that I have to take again for 2 weeks. They were honest with me and said that I may react to the medication, and that quite a lot of people who have had this have reacted to the medication. So if I do, I just have to go back to the hospital and I'll readjust it all. But going forward, the plan for me is basically I can't do any more than 20 minutes of light walking at a time. I can't train. That one's hard for me. I already have an injury from when I dislocated my wrist 2 weeks ago, but yeah, just knowing that I can't have my heart rate up, I can't have any stress or do any activities that will cause my heart rate to go up. And so I'm just sitting here with my mum at home, watching me and my son, my family taking turns at watching us. They've said that they've seen 1 in 10 not make it, and who've had cardiac arrest and it's been fatal for them. And then others who have just, this is like the new reality for them. If you know me, in 2018 I was paralysed, so I'm all about beating the odds and trying to toughen up and harden up and say I got this. But yeah, when you're told that 1 in 10 are actually dying, you sort of like, yeah, I'm not that confident, but I feel trapped in my own skin, like as in sorry. I feel trapped in my own skin, and by that I mean that I can't exercise, I can't move too fast, I can't do much cleaning or like live my normal life because I'm not allowed to get my heart rate up, because if I get my heart rate too high, then I have a real high chance of developing myocarditis, which is the inside muscles, the inside layer of the heart. Right now for me it's just the outside layer, but I have to keep calm and not get elevated or anything like that, so that it doesn't move to the inside layer of my heart as well. Basically, this message is just to say, if you're having palpitations, and I know so many of you have messaged me saying that you've had heart palpitations and you've gone to the doctors or you've gone to the hospital and they've told you that you're just stressed, or you've just got anxiety, or you're just overthinking. If your gut tells you that there's something wrong, whānau, I just encourage you to keep pushing for what your gut tells you. For me, it was everyone else who pushed me. I didn't push me. I was like, no way, I'm not going to a freaking doctor. They know I've got an autoimmune disease, so I feel like every time I go to the doctor, just because I have an autoimmune disease, I'm already treated differently. But when the first come out, I wasn't allowed to get it because of my autoimmune disease, and then I was advised that it's actually safe to do so. So I also had it for those reasons, because I was classed as high risk for someone with low immunity, so I got it. But man, I honestly, yeah. But hey, moving forward, positive thinking. I can't turn back the clock. I can't unwind it. What's done is done. Just moving forward, I'm just praying that my heart is healed. My mum, she's had rheumatic fever and she's had angina. My mum had a heart attack in 2018 and ended up in Waikato. She had a double bypass. My dad has cardiomyopathy. He has enlarged aorta, and he has rheumatic fever as well as a child. So both of my parents, I see their struggles daily, although they're machines. I just hope that, that's not my future. The saddest part I feel was that it's happening to a lot of people aged between 25 and 35, and they're saying it's more common in males, but I was the 7th person yesterday at Rotorua Hospital, and the 3rd female I know. Another lady who I know is my age, and a person that I train at my gym, who I know personally as well. But it's really sad that for a lot of people it's put down to stress and anxiety. So with my nursing portai on whānau, I encourage you to ask them to run the ECG, ask them to run the blood test, ask them to take the chest x-ray, and don't overlook it. I know that a lot of social media posts are being shut down, so please, if you want to share my post, please don't say that word, or the C word, or the V word, or the J word, or all those swear words. If you want to share my post, and I've had so many people asking me, can they share my post, and that's okay, but please don't say those words, only because a lot of people have had their posts taken down because they use those words, and social media are censoring it all. Another thing that was real scary was no one was allowed in with me. I wasn't allowed a support person. Man, I just felt so vulnerable, like, holy hell, and it's just so, like, lightly said, like 1 in 10 make it. 1 in 10 don't make it. It can be fatal, so make sure you have someone with you. If you go into cardiac arrest, you need to have someone call an ambulance. You need to come back straight away, like. Like shuck. It's just sad, Don't let them downplay that, like, you could die. Don't let them downplay that. That's my son. All I can say, whānau, is, I've been on both sides of the fence. I've been that skeptical person. Like, nah, I'm not getting it. And then I've been put my nursing portai on and been like, do it, just do it. I've had my religious portai on. You'll be okay. The Lord's got you. I've had my mum portai on, my whānau portai on. Do it for your whānau, do it for your babies. Because if you know my story with my babies, then you'll know. But yeah. I am not trying to scare anyone. Whether you've had it or whether you've not had it, I am not going to say don't get it. Because my mum has it, my dad's had it, my husband's had it, lots of our whānau have had it, and they're okay. But but just from sharing my experience yesterday. I also have come in contact with lots of people who are going through exactly, or well, what they describe to me sounds exactly what I'm going through, but for them it's just put down to stress. Oh, sorry. For me, I got diagnosed straight away within like an hour. But anyway, whatever your choice is, that's katipai. But all I ask is that if you have anything that you feel is not right with your tinana, kōrero, speak out, do something. For me, I just put up this post 2 nights ago saying that I feel like an elephant sitting on my chest. I'm struggling to sleep, and then people started tagging me and stuff, and sharing different stories, and you need to get checked out, and that's what finally made me get checked out. So yeah, if you're struggling, whānau, or if you think something's happening with your tinana that doesn't feel right, be seen, be heard, keep pushing. You have rights, keep pushing. Don't be like me, trying to downplay everything like, nah, I'm all good, I got this, next minute. But yeah, I hope you all have a massive day, whatever you're doing. Appreciate everyone's love and support. To be honest, I don't know where to from here with me. Usually I'm pretty strong, but when it comes to your heart, I'm not so sure. But yeah, I'll be the voice for the voiceless if I have to, even though I'm scared as hell. I'm so freaking scared. But I also don't want to, be one of those people who do cark it and then been like, I would have, I should have, I could have, or have someone else telling my story. I'll tell it for myself, and I'll tell it how it is. But yeah, I'm off to take my next lot of heart medication now. Doesn't matter if you've never had a heart condition before. I don't have one. Well, I do now, but prior to this, I didn't have any heart conditions. Train, eat healthy, So I never ever thought that this would happen, put it this way. I never ever thought that I'd be that person or that statistic. But here I am. Here we are. It is me. And I'm just going to do all that I can to, just to make people aware that, yeah, you see about it, you hear about it, and then next minute it's you. It's like, for F's sakes. And anyway, whānau, have a beautiful day. Love you all, appreciate you all. Kia kaha, it's scary times for all of us. But whatever you do, just follow your heart, follow your gut. Whether that tells you do it, don't do it, see a doctor, don't see a doctor, get help, don't get help, don't wear one, like whatever it is for you, paitena. I'm not here to try and persuade or try to scare anyone, but I just want to bring a bit of light to it to say I have pericarditis and it sucks and it's scary and I wouldn't want to wish this upon anyone. Have a good day, and please remember, if you do share this, you don't have to share this, you don't have to share my story, but if you do, please don't use those words, C word, the J word, the V word, the S word, the B word, the D word. Don't share those words because your post will get taken down. Have a massive day, whānau. Love you all. Thanks for tuning in. Ka kite.